But if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, we are going to be jumping into the company tier list, the second one of February. So again, we're changing the formula around a little bit. I was going to be doing a company tier list monthly, but it seems to be that monthly, it's just too long in between. So we're going to be making it bi-weekly. So expect a tier list updated every other week here. So it should be pretty exciting. Going to be jumping into this here. So I'm pumped for it. And just to let you guys know, again, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, do your thing. We are actually only 150 subs on YouTube from 1,000 subs, guys. Seriously, that's amazing. If you're watching this on Twitch, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? Yo, if you're watching this on Twitch, hopefully you guys have some fun here. We'll be having a lot of fun. Gonna be getting into it. We are gonna be jumping into the company tier list. Let's fucking go. Let's get it, guys. Now, guys, first off here, we gotta address, hey, yo, thank you guys for the hype train. Love you guys. Hey, yo, thank you, man. We're gonna address the graveyard, guys. Guys, we can't beat around the bush here. We gotta address the graveyard here. So we're gonna be putting Lost Reapers. Don't forget, guys. Actually, here, let's do this. Let's do one of these guys while we clean up the graveyard, guys. All right, here. Guys, let's get this graveyard going. Declared in the graveyard. They rebranded. Top G in the graveyard. Where's everybody at? Uppies in the graveyard. We have Enough's Enough in the graveyard. Guys, a new challenger approaches. Maximum Effort is now in the graveyard. Maximum Effort in the graveyard, guys. Leaked is in the graveyard. We have Riposte. Riposte in the graveyard. You hate to see it. X Payout in the graveyard. Guys, a new challenger approaches again. Prim in the graveyard. You hate to see it. Guys, also another new challenger, Minex, in the graveyard. Guys, this hurts my soul. Borpa in the graveyard here, guys. Another one, and who else, guys? Who else? We are going to be having West Bench in the graveyard, guys. West Bench is in the graveyard. Guys, we can't forget about Strict. Strict is in the graveyard. Oh, it hurts. God, it hurts. Dropouts in the graveyard for now. Oh, God. F Baller. Where's F Baller at? F Baller in the graveyard. Aphonic in the graveyard. And I think that ends. All right, guys, I think that's going to end our graveyard run there. I think that ends the graveyard run. Or Aphonic's in the graveyard for now. They're in the graveyard for now. Aphonics is around. They're around. I want to see what I want to see. I haven't caught an Aphonic attack. No, look. I'm putting people who are on a break in the graveyard. Okay, guys. Look, I'm just saying, guys. Look, anybody who is wondering, there are companies that are just taking breaks. They're gonna be in the graveyard for now. You give 10 subs if I put Cosmic in the Cosmic's in the graveyard. Look, how it goes. Apples down bad. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Let's go. I'm kidding. Xantanashi, thank you for the resub. Let's go, guys. Look, we had to hit the graveyard action here. That's a joke. Let's go. All right, guys. Let's go. We're gonna be jumping into this here now. With that aside, I'm gonna go ahead and put up the needs improvement or needs to see more. I'm gonna be making it. I'm gonna go ahead and put Minotauri over there. I'm gonna go ahead and put Houtier and Price Check over there as well. So these are the only ones that I just am not catching any of, but really it's kind of because they're server. I know of them. I still have yet to really catch a lot of them. So how it goes. But let's get into it, guys. Let's go. Let's go ahead and start out with let's go ahead and start out with alternates. Let's do alternates. So if you guys don't know, Alternates is a company, a Marauder company over here on Marama. These guys are looking pretty good. They're trying to be contentious. You know, they're trying to be in that kind of upper echelon conversation. I think that they have had good wars, but they're kind of still, they're trying to scratch. They're trying to scratch at the top of the competition over there on Marama. So it's kind of like, it's kind of interesting. So I think Alternates right now, pretty solid. I like their wars. They have some good strength, and I think they're a solid C tier. I think they're nice. I think they're nice and just, you know, average, right in the middle, pretty good. You know, they have some strength. They could be better. You know, look, we'll see what it looks like. We'll try and track the alternate boys. Try and hold it down.
We gifting subs out here.
Let's go. Birdman, thank you for the 5 bomb. Yo, let's go, boys. Yo, Willie, where's cannabis? Dude, look, Birdman, maybe soon. Yo, thank you guys for the hype train. Let's get it, boys. Yo, thank you guys for the love, man. Love you guys.
It's that easy.
It's just that easy. Dude, Birdman's a Chad, dude. Let's go. Let's do 15K. Let's do 15K. We're talking about Marama. Let's do a little 15K action here, guys. So 15K Covenant Company over here on Marama. These guys are looked at to be one of the best on Marama at the moment. Now, Marama's interesting because we're starting to see more companies make their way over there. 15K has been solidly holding down B for a while, but now that Marama's starting to see a little bit more action, we see DSS over there. We see what 15K looks like over there. Dude, Aphotic not dead. Look, I know, again, look at this. I know that some of these companies are just going to be, I put them in the graveyard, but it's really breaks. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I know some of these guys are on breaks. Look, we can always move them up. That's why I keep the companies on here, because if they come back, boom, I got you. But guys, I think 15K, back to 15K here, I think they have been having a better look. I think they have been having a better look here, so I'm excited to see it. I think that I'm going to put 15K. I'm going to move them up this week, guys. I'm going to move 15K up. I think they're an A-tier company. I think 15K is an A-tier company. I think they had a very good showing this last couple weeks, and I think that they're looking good. So I like to see that. I think 15K stepping up here, are looking solid, and especially with more people making their way over here to Marama, will be interesting to see how some of these companies kind of play out. So pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see here. So let's go ahead and do. Let's do cosmic scales, dude. Let's do cosmic. We caught cosmic earlier. We caught cosmic scales earlier. Now, cosmic scales is in a bit of a rough spot. We saw that we saw that some of their company members got kind of poached, or I guess got taken from Trin, hard. So it's kind of rough. Cosmic in general is in a rough spot. They're a syndicate company over here on Orofina. They're looking pretty solid for a second, but now it's kind of a little iffy. We saw West Bench actually come in and take Brimstone convincingly from Cosmic, and that's kind of rough. And then also we saw they had a pretty decent attack against Horizon. They ticked the point up pretty good, but at the end of the day, they faltered. And today, unfortunately, we saw them get single point held against Handsome Blokes. Now, it's a rough look. I think the last time we did the tier list, I think they were in that A+ actually at the time. Unfortunately, I think it's just been a really rough couple weeks here for the company. So I gotta say, I think I'm gonna have to put Cosmic in B this week. It's just been rough, right? You're losing members, you're having a hard time, and you know, the attacks are not looking bad against Horizon, but that attack against Bloke was a little shaky, and especially not being able to get into the fort, a bit of a rough look. But I still think they have some strength. You know, I want to see what they can do in the future. I want to see, maybe they can try and lock it in further, but I guess you know, I guess for now, I think holding it down at B is pretty fair, just for the kind of week that was going on for the company. So let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and do Stuck in Cactus. So guys, Stuck in Cactus is actually pretty much F-Baller. It's a rebrand coming in for F-Baller. They went to Marauder. So they're a Marauder faction, or Marauder company over there on Amara. So they pretty much changed up. They went to, they changed to Stuck in Cactus here. So I think that I think that Stuck in Cactus is actually pretty good. They had some pretty good showings. We caught them a few times this week or these weeks here, and it's a solid look coming in from the squad. They're in that top kind of conversation here tomorrow of, you know, you have Bark Free Hills, you have Stuck in Cactus, you have you know, Swipe Night, you have these big companies, Ordo Renatus as well. I think Stuck in Cactus is a very solid B pick here. I think I'm definitely going to be putting Stuck in Cactus in B. They have a very solid roster. They're so close to tipping above like an A. They're right there. I want to see them beat Swipe. I want to see them hold it down. So I still think they're a good look at the moment. I think they're definitely in a good spot. So I think that's a good look for them. Let's go ahead and let's do Supple, guys. Now guys, look, let's just go ahead and do Supple here. Supple, you guys already know, Supple still hailed as one of the best, if not the best, company in New World still at the moment. I think I am, guys. It's kind of easy to put them. I'm not even gonna front, guys. They're a Covenant company over here on COS, and I gotta put Supple in S tier. I gotta put Supple in S tier. I mean, it's pretty obvious. We have seen dropouts kind of take a break. Obviously, they're still over there fighting Booger Flu, but at the moment, Supple still is a fantastic company. But I really would like to see, I guess, some more competition on COS to kind of fight these guys, because right now it's like with dropouts kind of chilling and stuff. But at the end of the day, though, a lot of New World right now is kind of having that. So it's how it goes. A lot of people taking breaks and stuff. It's kind of interesting. So guys, next coming up here, let's go ahead and do Don't Panic. Now guys, I'll be honest, I did not catch much Don't Panic in this last couple weeks than the last time that I caught them. I'm just gonna have to slot them over here. I'm gonna have to slot them over here in probably I think the D tier. Wait, hold up. What is this doing here? I'm actually gonna delete this row. Yeah, I'm gonna slot them in the D tier. Just gonna slot Don't Panic here. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think Don't Panic is a you know, I haven't really caught them much. I think they're solid. We'll see how it goes. Let's do a little West Coast. Let's get some of the West Coast action out here. Let's catch the West Coast boys. So let's go ahead and do JDB Kitchen. Let's catch JDB Kitchen here. So guys, JDB Kitchen is actually, it's made up a lot of what the West Bench roster was on Orofina. JDB Kitchen's over there in El Dorado. They're a syndicate company on that side. And look, they have a lot of strength. They're hailed to be one of the best, if not the best, company on El Dorado at the moment. They're pretty strong. I haven't really seen a ton of attacks coming out from JDB Kitchen though. So it's kind of interesting. And no, I haven't really seen a lot of attacks. I've seen a lot of solid defenses. So it's kind of hard to judge. I haven't really seen the attacks, but El Dorado is pretty fun in general. And I think that there is some companies over there that provide some solid competition. Now, I know, and I preface this before I slot this, guys, this is in respect to the West Coast server. Again, this is in respect to the West Coast server. There's no real way for me to really gauge an East Coast and a West Coast. So I'm trying my best to kind of gauge like where I would see them sitting. I think JDB is definitely an A tier company though. If you're looking at West Coast overall, they're in the top conversation of being the best West Coast company or one of them. So I think it's definitely fair to slot them in the A tier here and kind of hold that spot down. JDB is definitely solid, and I like to see that. These guys are good players, and I could see more going forward. So let's go. Let's check out, let's do Trend Hard. Guys, Trend Hard. Guys, look, Trend Hard is trending hard. These guys just coming in here. They're making a resurgence this last week. And guys, they are making a splash. They came in, their Marauder company over here on Orofina. They ended up beating Downfall and Careless pretty convincingly. So it's pretty cool to see. I mean, Trend Hard actually making it possible, led by Hori Minoshi over there, or at least calling. I think Trend Hard, with the splash and the debut that they've had, it is pretty convincing that these guys are going to be very in the conversation of, you know, being arguably one of the best companies. But the biggest thing I need to see coming out from Trend Hard is I need to see them fight Ego. That's 100% what I'm looking for. But I think as a debut and the strength that they have already shown from the company, I think I'm going to put them in A+. I think they are an A+ company. We've seen some of these companies here on Orofina try, and they just can never seem to win an attack. And even if it's Syndicates again against kind of an easier opponent. And Trinhard coming in, making swift, decisive wins. These guys are really popping off right now. And I want to see these guys fighting against Egoed soon. I want to see what that looks like here. So I really think they could be in a conversation of it. So, and speaking of Egoed, let's go ahead and do Egoed. If you guys are wondering, Egoed, Syndicate company over here on Orofina, starting to have Egoed round 2 when it comes to Egoed round 2 whenever it comes to kind of, when it comes to, taking over all of Orofina. So right now Egoed is hailed as being one of the best companies. These guys are absolutely insane, man. They just hold down defenses. They have convincing attacks. And I gotta say, if there's another S tier company, then I gotta put Egoed up there. Egoed is definitely S tier. These guys are popping off right now. And I just think that these guys are very strong, man. You love to see it. Egoed, absolute insanity coming in from the squad. I think they're very good. And I really think that they shook up all of Orofina. And even though it might be for the worst, these guys really came in and pretty much just spanked Orofina around and made it theirs. So I really want to see that Trend versus Egoed happen next. I think that's the next move for Orofina in general. But Egoed definitely an S tier company. So I like seeing it. I like seeing it. Now, guys, let's go ahead and check out. Let's do Paw Patrol. Let's do Paw Patrol. So Paw Patrol has been kind of steady sitting over here, or it's kind of setting in D and C range. I tried my best to catch. I try my best to catch as much pad as I can. Now, I do think they're on COS. They're a Marauder company on COS, for anybody who's wondering. They're really good. Again, they're solid, but they're just not enough for the top competition that is on COS. We've seen them win tonight against Supple's B team on a defense, which is a good look. I think Pad is a strong company in general, and I do think that they have some solid players. I think they're definitely still hovering that. I think they're still hovering that kind of C tier right now. I think they're still hovering the C tier. Again, it's a good look. They beat Pad on they beat Supple on defense, but I think Paw Patrol lacks. I think what Paw Patrol lacks is honestly more competition, their level. That's the thing. I think that it's not even Paw Patrol's fault. It's not even Paw Patrol's fault. It's almost like they just have a hard time. They have a very hard time locking it in against that. Ooh, Cosmic C tier. I don't know. Let's go. Let's see what this thing. We'll do some evaluations. Well, the Pad would be. Oh, see, here's the thing, guys. So I see that comment. Pad would beat Cosmic. Here's the thing. We have to respectfully try and look at it from the server. I'm not trying to look at it like if I went in here and I was like, okay, well, 15K would beat JDB or it's like I'm trying to evaluate what it's based like on the server as well. So it's kind of unfair to be like, oh, well, I think Don't Panic beats Alternates and Stuck in Cactus would probably beat Cosmic. It's like I'm trying to kind of evaluate what overall looks on the server and the influence that they have. One thing I didn't talk about Cosmic, and I know it seems small to some, but they do have 3 territories on a fresh start server as well. So I know that Lilith is not necessarily the most crazy poppin' server, but they are a company that has 3 territories on another server. So that is something to think about. Either way, let's go. Let's go ahead and do Booger Flu. Let's do Booger Flu here. Now, guys, Booger Flu. These guys are over here. We just caught a Booger Flu war. They were fighting Supple. They were trying to fight the good fight. They're trying to fight the good fight here. They were trying to hold it down. And that Booger Flu, again, still fighting the Goliath that is Supple over here. It is what it is. I mean, Booger Flu, they're led by Hori Minoshi, Syndicate company over there on COS. They're still doing God's work. I still think that Booger Flu in general is a very, very strong company, and I still got to put them at A+ here. They're still fighting the good fight. I've had Booger Flu slotted at A+ for a while now, but it's like, again, I just need to see that victory, but it's hard, man. I feel like Booger Flu is, I'm glad that they keep fighting, though. I think Booger Flu are fighters. You love to see it. These guys are still putting in work. They're super strong. Did I say wood? Oh, my God. Doing God's work. They're doing God's work. But Booger Flu is kind of like, they're scratching it. They're scratching it. They're trying, man. So, let's go. Let's do Fed. Let's do Fed here. Let's see. Let's do a Fed, guys. Fed is. I still didn't catch much Fed. I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest, man. I think Fed is still probably a D tier. I did not catch Fed much at all the last 2 weeks, and that's just the reality of the situation. But it is what it is. I mean, again, I haven't really been able to catch him, so how it goes. I think Fed is still going to be holding it down over there. I don't think anybody would kind of disagree with that. I think that, you know, they're a syndicate company on Castle of Steel. They're not bad, but they kind of have a hard time fighting some of the other stronger companies out there. Let's go ahead and do. Let's do Ouroboros. Let's do Ouroboros. Now, guys, Ouroboros is a Marauder company over here on Orofina. I think Ouroboros has actually had a lot better looking 2 weeks. I think they've looked better than they've looked worse in the last 2 weeks here, and I think that's good. I know that the roster did get bolstered by a couple of members as well, so I am aware that Ouroboros is over here locking it in, getting more people. The problem is they had a really rough attack against Cosmic, so it's kind of like it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, man. It's because, like, the thing is, like, a reality of the situation is we saw an Ouroboros versus Cosmic war, and Ouroboros got held on a 2-point hold. So I don't know. You know, it's kind of interesting because I feel like Ouroboros and Cosmic should have been kind of at that same power level, but the reality is Cosmic convincingly won on that defense. So it kind of makes me wonder, it makes me wonder what it looks like for Ouroboros as a whole. I feel like Ouroboros could be Ouroboros could be a B in this B tier. I really feel like Ouroboros could be in this B tier. They've been hovering at C for a while. I want to say Ouroboros is a little bit better and in the B tier, but man, that attack was just such a rough look. I don't know. I think Ouroboros is probably still going to be holding down top of C. I think these guys were so close. I did want to see a little bit better of an attack coming out from the company, so I think C tier is still a good spot. But they're so close, man. I do want to say the Boros boys, man, man, they're so close. They're so close to kind of getting it. Let's go. I'm off tonight. Why do you say that, Yuri? Why? Oro over Cosmic? How can you say that when Cosmic 2-point held Ouroboros, bro? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I literally Cosmic 2-point held Ouroboros literally like 2 days ago. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, maybe Cosmic did just lose more now, but like, we're gonna have to see more. Like, that's why we do this bi-weekly. You know what I mean? Like, I have to play for the stats a little bit too. Like, yeah, I mean, but still, they did that before. Like, I still gotta own that. Like, that was a win that Cosmic had in the last 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying, guys? You know what I mean? Like, that was still a win that they had. Like, I can't just like take that out because they lost players since then. Like, they had a convincing defense against Ouroboros this month, so these last couple of weeks. So that's why I'm going to defend that. I still think that Ouroboros is this is yeah, guys, like, this isn't like right now. This is what happened in the last 2 weeks. Like, this is not like right now what is going to be going, you know, it's always, this is previous. This isn't like in the moment. You know, I'm trying to factor in what happened the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's going to be some wars that seem like, some of these placements might seem weird, but the reality is I'm trying to judge the whole last weeks. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. We got handsome blokes. Let's do some handsome blokes. Let's go. Let's do the Blokey boys, guys. Look, Blokes. It's weird because Blokes only has one territory on Orofina, but man, handsome Blokes. It's like they're still good. They're so good, man. The Bloke boys are so freaking good. I really like handsome Blokes. I'm a little biased. No, I'm kidding. I'm not biased. No, I love the Bloke boys. No, but they do a very good job on the D. They've actually had some really good defensive wars this week, guys. The last couple of weeks, they've actually had some solid defense wars. Now, they did lose to Ego, but but I think Blokes still is in respect. One thing that they did do, and I want to say that the Bloke boys did do, is, man, they almost beat Ego, guys. I don't know if people really, I don't know if people remember this, but Blokes almost beat Ego in the last week or two. They were the only company they tick Ego's point up to like 90. It was like 95%. Like, yo, it was really good. And I think Blokes are super slept on. The thing is, and I think this is a debuff that Blokes has that I think a lot of people in the community don't think about. Blokes doesn't push as much as like a lot of other companies, because Ashy, and I know they're always doing other things, like they do a lot on Amara, things like that, but I think Blokes, whenever they're on their A game, the wars that we've seen from Handsome Blokes, I think they still are an A+ company. I think they're very strong. I think the Blokey boys are holding it down, and yeah, I mean, I think it's a good look. I think Handsome Blokes are very strong. And honestly, one thing I gotta say is they've really stepped up their defense. The Blokes defense this month, or the last couple weeks, has really stepped up, and their attack is still looking better than ever. So I think when it comes to the trio over here on Orofina, when it comes to Egode, Trinhard, and Blokes, all these guys being on different factions really creates a very fun dynamic. So yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and do vertical. Let's do vertical now, guys. Vertical. They're over there. We didn't catch much vert in general. Well, that's because there's not much really happening. There's not really much happening on Lilith. So in the last two weeks, nothing is really going on. There's nothing really going on. Like, that's the reality with Vertical. It's kind of interesting. Vertical completely owns Lilith. They're a Covenant company over here on Lilith, and there's kind of in the conversation of like, you know, who is the best. At this point, we're almost wondering. Who is the best on Fresh? Like, because like Fresh is really dwindling, but that's the thing. I feel like Vertical is kind of ruined by the fact that there's just not many companies, and especially competitive companies. I see somebody saying they held Borpa outside of Fort. Yeah, on like Borpa's last like posthumous like graveyard push. Like, you guys are like, that was a skeleton roster for Borpa. Like, that's something to think about. But the thing is, in the last 2 weeks, yeah, like like Borpa was already dead at that point. You know, like Borpa was literally already like out the door. But I mean, but the thing is, that's the thing with Vert though. That's the thing with Vert though. It's like they're kind of just the last beacon, but they don't really have much else. Like, they don't really have much else. Like, that's the thing. It's the fresh start problem, guys. And with this slotting, I know some people are saying S, A+. I'm gonna stick with A. I think Vert is still an A tier company, but it's not Vert's fault for the fact that there's not enough companies to really see the absolute strength. Because like Borpa is pretty much not fighting. I've only caught like a couple of Vert wars in the last 2 weeks. I mean, I think they're extremely good, but it's like, it's a fresh start problem. You know, it's just a fresh start problem for me. It's just hard to really gauge the fresh start companies. I mean, so what, you guys think Vertical is A+ or S? I mean, you want me to put Vertical over Handsome Blokes? You want me to put Vertical over Handsome Blokes, Boogaflu, and Trinhard? You guys think Vertical is better than Blokes, Trinhard, and Boogaflu? Absolutely not. No way. No way. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No way. You guys think Vertical is better than Boogaflu, Trin, and Blokes? Not a chance. Yeah, I'm reading chat right now because this is interesting to me. Legacy servers with literally all of their mains on there. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I know who Vert's made up of. I know. But see, that's why I preface it with the fresh start thing. I guess that's the whole thing, right? Because whenever you're mixing like fresh start and legacy and stuff, it's almost like, I feel like if you're fresh start, you almost have a bit of a debuff. You know what I mean? But also at the same time, there does have to be some stripes for like winning, right? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because like Vertical, I mean, you could argue Vertical and Swipe Night pretty much have won fresh start. Like, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, Beva. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, but I guess there's like not many other fresh start companies out here. I mean, we're kind of running low. And there's like right here, there's like what? There's not even, yeah, with Borpa out of the equation, there's not, oh my God, there's not even a company from Lilith that is even on here. wait, Vertical is literally the only company from Lilith on this list. Oh my God. Well, shit. I know, man. I'm telling you, Vertical and Swipe it's so weird. We need fresh start mergers. Hold up, before I have an official slot here, we really need to have fresh start. We need to have some fresh start mergers. I guess, okay, I'll give Vert A+. I'll give Vert A+ this 2 weeks, simply because they pretty much shut down Lilith. Like the last ranking, they were in the process of doing it, but the last 2 weeks, they pretty much did say Lilith is closed. So I'll give them A+ for that. They pretty much are one of the standout fresh start companies that is pretty much owning fresh start. So I do got to give them their stripes in that respect, because they pretty much do have that whole damn server on lock, and nobody's really stopping them anytime soon that I'm seeing. I'll give them that. Now let's talk about Swipe Night, because Swipe Night's in a very very similar situation. Swipe Night is a syndicate company over there on Swipe Night's a syndicate company over there on Amara. These guys are really good, and they're kind of in the same situation of Vertical in a way, when it comes to, they've pretty much taken complete control over here on the server. So it's kind of interesting to see what it looks like, because Swipe Night and Vertical are kind of in very similar shoes. Yeah, honestly though, it's that, yeah, for sure. The difference about Lilith, and the difference about Lilith and the difference about Lilith and Amara is there's just more competition on Amara. So it feels like there's more to judge. It feels like there's more to like digest, you know what I mean? And I think that's the thing, because it's like with Vertical, it's like there's not much to digest, because there's not, like, nobody's even close to trying to beat Vertical over there. Like, it's not even close. But I think Swipe Night is definitely, for what they're at and the competition that they fought over there on that side, is probably, I don't know. I feel like Swipe's probably definitely, it's still definitely an A-tier company, and I got to give them their stripes. They're very, very good. We have seen some defenses where they get taken to fort. We've seen some attacks where they struggle a little bit inside the fort. Like, they get the fort, but they kind of have a bit of a rough time securing the complete offense. So, I mean, look, I think Swipe definitely an A-tier company, and I definitely will stand by that. They're definitely the best company on Amara right now. So if you guys are, if you guys are wondering, Swipe Night's definitely the best company on Amara. Oh wait, look. I'll probably do that. No, I would say 15K is, I would say 15K is still holding down Marama. Let's go. Let's do, oh, Downfall, man. I feel bad. Downfall Syndicate Company over here. Downfall kind of having a hard time. They've definitely, I mean, they just got wrecked by Trent Hard, and they had some big roster problems. I think it's kind of an easy slot to kind of put Downfall over here in the D tier again. It's how it goes. It is how it goes. So let's go ahead and do DSS. Let's do DSS here. Let's try and lock it in here. DSS. Wait, hold up. Somebody said, how is Swipe not A+? I guess that's fair. I mean, the thing is, I feel like Swipe and Vertical are almost, I was thinking about that too, because Swipe and Vertical are almost on the same level in a way. When it comes to just what they've done to Fresh Start. That's the thing. But the thing is, though, I guess, like I said, there's more to digest with Swipe, because there's more competition. Vertical doesn't have that. So it's kind of like, I feel like I see Swipe, I don't know. I don't know. Here, we'll see. We'll keep Swipe Night here for now. We'll reevaluate. Let's go. Let's do DSS. So, and DSS, at the start of this 2 weeks, they were on Valhalla. At the start of this 2 weeks, they were on Valhalla, but they ended up making their way over to Marama. It's kind of hard, though, because on Valhalla, they kind of struggle a little bit. They're really good. They kind of struggle a little bit. But they still have a very good roster. Now, since they went to Marama, they merged with Prim, so kind of bolstering their ranks, and they have a lot of very good players over there. We saw them have a very convincing, we saw them have a fun defensive win against 15K. They've had some attacks. DSS just won Morningdale with less than a minute left. Yo, who were they fighting, Val's? Wait, hold up. This is new information. This is new information. They won. Who did they beat? Atrocity. Okay. I mean, okay, but that's good looks. I mean, Atrocity's not necessarily the most competitive company out there, but you know, they're getting active. So yeah, I mean, I think DSS is still really good. I think DSS is still probably in this A tier conversation. I just want to see DSS beat 15K. And then now Heaters is over here as well. So I don't know. I think DSS is still a very strong company. I'll probably put them over here. Probably put them over here in the A tier still. I think they're really good. They were here last week or last time we did this, and I think I'll still put them there. Again, it's kind of going to be a matter of seeing what it looks like. Marama's definitely going to be something to watch, guys. If you guys are wondering, Marama is going to be very exciting to watch this next coming week. So keep an eye on that. Let's go here. Let's go here. DSS, well, not the same tier. I mean, maybe, but I think 15K is still like, still the best. I mean, DSS could be B for now since the switch up. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. I think I'll probably slot them A. We'll do some reevaluating here. Maybe we can put them a little bit behind. I don't know. We'll put them a little behind Swipe Died here. Let's do that because Swipe Died's doing big things on Amara. Let's see. DSS, look, DSS, again, it's kind of like the strength of their roster too. Like DSS is pretty strong. Like they have a strong roster. And the thing about DSS is like they do try to contend with a lot of the big dogs. So I don't know. Well, I have to see a little bit more. Yeah, they did look good against 15K for sure. Yeah, for sure. Let's go. Let's do Heaters. Okay, now guys, Heaters is in a weird situation. Because Heaters last time, I believe they got A+. I think Heaters was A+ on the last list. I think it's hard because I think Heaters in general now, so the Heaters, I didn't catch much of them at the start after the last list because Borpa pretty much died. DSS went to Marama, and then Heaters went to Marama. So I have they're in their syndicate over here now on Marama. So it's kind of like, where is Heaters? You know what I mean? I literally didn't catch them. Like I literally didn't catch any of Heaters. I don't know. I didn't catch any of Heaters pretty much in the last 2 weeks. So it was kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge Heaters because like I want to put them at the A+ where they were last week, but I think simply because we didn't see anything in the last 2 weeks here, or at least much, I'm still gonna put them at A and probably top of A. They could be A+. I'm just looking forward to see how they look on Marama. That's gonna be the big thing. Top of A is fair. I think they could be an A+, but I want to see how they look on Marama simply because though we really didn't see much new come out from Heaters, but they're on a move, so it is what it is. Respectfully. All right, let's go. Let's do Strawberry. Let's go. Let's do Strawberry. So Strawberry is a syndicate company over here on El Dorado. They're kind of in the top conversation as well. We saw a bit of a rough look coming out from Strawberry from an attack against Context, but we did see a solid defense coming out against Context as well. I think Strawberry's pretty solid. I haven't caught a ton of them, so I'm trying to get more of that lore. But I think Strawberry, is definitely a solid, a solid B tier company. I think that is pretty good. I think Strawberry definitely is solid B. Coming out here. So if you're on the West Coast, you guys know of them. They're super strong. But yeah, I want to see a little bit more coming out from them. Again, the last attack that I caught from Strawberry was a little rough. And yeah, I don't know. We can see what looks like soon. We'll see what it looks like soon. I think, yeah, right below JDB. Yeah, for sure. I think this is definitely fair. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and get Context in the conversation. So Context is pretty much the standout Marauder company over there on Eldorado. So it's kind of interesting about Context because they're kind of right there next to JDB. So I think it makes sense to kind of put these guys next to each other. These guys are very close in power level and in strength. And it's pretty cool to see. The thing is, both of them, they have yet to beat each other on attack. So I think that it's close. It's right there. It's right there. So it's kind of like, it's just right. It's neck and neck, man. It's neck and neck. I think as soon as one of these guys beats each other, it could, put them over the other one. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll absolutely keep an eye on it. All right, let's go. Do Horizon. Now, guys, God, okay, I did not want to do Horizon, okay? I did not want to do Horizon because, God, Horizon has been through so much in the last 2 weeks. It's kind of crazy. So Horizon is a Marauder company over there on Orofina. They lost their main shot caller, but they are trying to lock it in, man. They're trying to lock it in over here. The thing about Horizon is I haven't really seen any convincing attacks coming out from Horizon. They are trying to hold it down on defense. They did just have a very good defense against Cosmic Scales. They just had a very good defense against Cosmic Scales. But again, this is it's defense, and again, that it's hard to just judge a defense. You have to try and look at attack as well. And so far, the Horizon attacks have been a little iffy. So it's kind of like, where do I put Horizon? I feel like they could be B. Wait, Horizon forwarded Ego in less than 10 minutes. Wait, when was that? Wait. When was that? Hold up. When was that? Was that in the last 2 weeks? When did that happen? Is that true? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Oh, it was a triple deck? I don't remember that. I feel like I didn't stream that. Yeah, I'm sure I didn't stream that. Like, there must have been something else going on. Booger was Valhalla too. Whoa, wait. You can send VOD. They abandoned the second deck, so not really double deck. You forwarded. So wait. So Horizon forwarded Egoed in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. In Winds, was it the Windsward War? There was a Supple. Okay. So that was when we probably caught like a Supple versus like dropouts, or a Supple versus Booger, right? So yeah, I see. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Again, Horizon's in a weird spot though, because even if that's the case, I'm sure it was 50-50. Yeah, I'm not going to entertain the fact that. No, I'm not going to entertain that. I'm sure it was a 50-50 war, and I'm sure you guys did make this happen. I guess I didn't catch that one, and it is kind of hard sound. But even overall, like Horizon in general, aside from that, we haven't really seen much come out of Horizon. I mean, they're kind of in a bit of a lull state. They're in, I don't know, from what I've seen, I feel like Horizon's probably either C tier or back of B right now, in my personal opinion. Is Cosmic's B tier? Much about your reputation, if Cosmic's B tier lost against Horizon with 47 people. Yes, that's fair. But the thing is, one thing I gotta give Cosmic is the start of the 2 weeks. That's the thing. Again, the start of the 2 weeks for Cosmic was really good. I can't just sit here and like get rid of what they did. Like, yeah, the last week has been shambles. The last week has been shambles for Cosmic, but like the start of the start of it was pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna put Horizon in the back of B for now. We'll see. We'll reevaluate. I don't know. We'll reevaluate. I mean, I don't know. They do have a couple territories on Orofina. Strict S tier. How much is Cosmic paying you, Willie? Cosmic's paying me nothing. I go off of you know, what I cast and what I remember and stuff. Horizon farmed Cosmic off New World. To be fair though, like you guys, like yes, You guys did hold it down, but like Cosmic still had, it was still a good attack coming out from Cosmic. They almost took they almost took the territory twice in the war. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Like, I feel like Horizon and Cosmic are very close right now, but I haven't seen much attacks coming out from Horizon. Like, dude. All right, guys, I'm sticking with what I'm saying. We'll evaluate it later. Let's go. Ordo Renatus coming in. Let's do Ordo Renatus. Ordo Renatus is a Covenant company. Going to be coming in representing Amara. Now, Ordo has been kind of interesting, too. Ordo has been kind of interesting because they kind of had a rough start, but they're starting to kind of pick it up a little bit. They're kind of picking it up a little bit again. I think Ordo is kind of struggling, though. If you look at some of the other companies on the server, I feel like Stuck in Cactus specifically, Stuck in Cactus, Bark for Heels, Swipe Knight, these guys are all probably arguably above Ordo Renatus, in my opinion. You know, in my personal opinion, I think that's true. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody would really disagree with that. I think that I feel like Ordo's pretty good. I still think I don't know. I still think I probably put them in B tier too. I mean, I feel like the B tier is getting full, but I think I think Ordo is probably B, but I think Stuck in Cactus is a little bit, is definitely stronger. Is stronger, but I feel like Ordo could be top. Ordo's top of C. Ordo's top of C or back of B. Like it's a toss up because I feel like Stuck in Cactus does have a stronger roster, and Swipe Knight definitely has a stronger roster. I don't know. Ordo's a lot of fun. Give him B collapse. I don't know, man. It took Swipe 29 minutes to beat Ordo. True. Stuck in Cactus. Yeah, Stuck in Cactus is pretty much old F baller. It's pretty much old F baller. They've been doing really fucking good since they reorganized. Ordo C tier. I mean, guys, I have a list pulled up. I'm not gonna lie. I do drafts for this. Like, I do drafts for this. I did have Ordo as C. I did have Ordo as top of C. I'm not gonna lie, and I think I'm gonna stick to it. I think it could be B though. I don't know, man. They've had a rough start. The thing is, the first week was really bad, but then the second week has been doing really good. So I think that's fair. 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, we'll get this going, Hawk. Yeah. We gotta go. I got a war pool here in a second. All right, let's do Outcast. I'm getting caught up, man. I love this shit. All right, let's go. Outcast is a Covenant company over here on the West Coast. On the West Coast, guys. Outcast. They've been kind of struggling when it comes to fighting like the JDB kitchen and the context and the strawberries. I think they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually going to be fighting in MD and El Dorado. So we got Soldier POV coming in. I'm going to be actually fighting in that. I think Outcast is probably going to be holding down a solid B. I think Outcast is a B tier company. I think they're pretty good. They're on the come up. They're going to be trying to fight the context, the JDBs and the strawberries. They're so close. They're right there, but they're just not close enough. So interesting. Let's go ahead and do Tribulation. Now, Tribulation, I actually think is still probably in the D tier. They are just having a very hard time over there on Marama, trying to lock it in. Now known as G Baby, now known as G Baby over there. So kind of interesting. Now let's go. Let's do Bark for Heels. Let's do Bark for Heels, guys. Bark for Heels is actually really good over here too. They are a Covenant company over there in Marama. They've had some good attacks. They've had some decent defenses. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Careless has had a few wars actually. We've seen. So wait, Stuck in Cactus actually beat Bark for Heels very convincingly, didn't they? I think they did. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Stuck in Cactus beat Bark for Heels. Or was it the other way around? No. You hit the reset just to be arc in the chat. Yeah, Stuck in Cactus beat them pretty convincingly. Yeah, Bark lost. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I still think Bark is probably better than Ordo Renatus right now, though. In my opinion, I think Bark is probably better than Ordo. So I'm going to put them in the back of B for now. I think Bark is still probably better than Ordo Renatus. So I think they can still hold that down. From what let's go, guys. Doesn't matter. Still going to Doesn't matter. Now they did finally have a dub on the stream. I love my boys over there. They finally had a dub on the stream last week. I think I put them. I think I had them in D tier. But I think, you know what, I still think they're over there. They're trying to get better. I think D is a little unjust. I think back of C is fine. I've only really seen them have a one defensive win in the last week, but you know what? They're focusing up here. I know they still have a solid roster. They're in, this is also a company over there in Amara. So I think, you know what, we're going to move them up this week. I think it's looking pretty good. I want to see them do, I want to see them kind of pop off a little more, but I do want to say, I mean, I caught a lot more Doesn't Matter than I caught Panic, Downfall, Fed, and Trib, and I think that they're still out there fighting, doing what they can. So now Careless is interesting. They did get a win, but it was on Super Bowl Sunday. They ended up losing to Trent Hard pretty convincingly. Careless is in a weird situation. They're made up of Min-X and Exotic members. I think Careless has been having interesting wars, but kind of have a hard time against some of the other competition over here. It's kind of hard to see. I think right now, I mean, you could arguably put them in needs improvement, but that would be, I think, disingenuous. Just because I haven't really caught a lot of Careless yet, I will put them at the top of D for now because I know they're a good company and they got a lot of strong members. But we'll put them at the top of D for now, and I'm definitely going to be somebody to look at and see what they end up doing in the next couple weeks here. So yeah, I think that's fair because I think they could be up more. So let's go. All right, let's go ahead and go through this here. So we got Supple and Egoed in S. I definitely agree with this. West Bench is in the graveyard, unfortunately. Boogaflu, Trin, Blokes, and I guess Vert. I mean, I guess I'll keep Vert up here. I don't know. I still feel like I can move Vert down. But I don't know. I keep it up there for now just because they literally did absolutely destroy Lilith. I mean, I don't know. Interesting. I think Heaters could be a plus, but again, just didn't see anything coming out of them. Oh, hold up. I didn't see anything coming out of them in the last in the last really couple weeks. 15K I think is very strong. Swipe Night definitely in this conversation. And then DSS, JDB, and Context, I think all pretty solid. You could argue DSS could be a little further back right now just when it comes to seeing what they do. So I think I might do that, kind of show the West Coast a little love because these guys really have some powerful ass. These guys have some powerful ass companies. They really do. Like I've been watching a lot of the West Coast. These guys are actually strong as hell. We'll put DSS right here. Strawberry up here. Now guys, Cosmic, people are saying Cosmic should be C tier. Again, no, this isn't right now in the moment. I think Cosmic, again, they have like the first start of the week was really good coming out from Cosmic, and I don't want to, like, again, I know you guys don't like apples, but like it doesn't matter. They had some solid wars at the start of the week, and right now they're in a rough spot, but it's how it goes. I think they still hold down B. And then I think Stuck in Cactus, I don't know, we could kind of change these around a little bit maybe, but I don't know. Stuck in Cactus, F-ball are pretty good. I'll keep that. Now Horizon, I think there as well. I'm kind of looking forward. I want to see what Horizon does in this next upcoming week, so I'm going to stand by this. Barkfield's up here. I saw some people saying Outcast could be top of C. I could see that as well. You know, they have had some rough looking wars against some of these higher competition. And actually, you know what? I think I will do that. Love for the Outcast boys, but I think I will put them at the top of C for now until we see more competitive wars coming out from them against Context or DSS or even Strawberry. I think Strawberry is definitely their competition. I think Outcast should be trying to focus Strawberry here a little bit. I think that would be, if I was Outcast, that's who I'd be going for. And then I think this is fair. I think this is fair. Ordo Renatus could be up a little bit more. I think Ordo could be top of C, just out of respect for the competition in Amara. Ouroboros definitely in this conversation. Alternates doesn't matter. Paw Patrol holding it down. And then the D tier, obviously, I think that looks solid right there. It needs improvement. Really just a matter of I haven't checked them out in a while. So, guys, Graveyard holding it down. Guys, this is going to be it. Guys, I'm going to be ending the tier list here. Guys, look, if you guys were watching this on YouTube, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Remember to hit that like, hit that sub. It is much appreciated. And if you guys are checking me out on Twitch, if you guys are here on Twitch, thank you guys for holding it down and being here and support me while we do this live. So thank you guys, man. It is much appreciated. And with that being said, we are going to be jumping out of here and we're going to be getting active in a war. So I'll see you guys later.